So tomorrow is a day when sun will be out most of the time. We may start to see high clouds increase in the afternoon, but it will still be warmer than today. We'll go from the 30s in the morning, which is chilly like it was this morning, but a little warmer by afternoon, up in the 60s. Hey, you know, it's March. A lot of weather happens in March, a lot of sports too. I combined them both right here into our March weather madness. Pick your favorite weather and see who will go all the way. What do you think? Who's making it to the final?
I'm going to go with warm. I'm going to go with warm as the #1 seed, maybe even hot for Houston.
Well, almost. I mean, hot. Hot's related to warm, right. But yeah, March is a lot of times the classic battle of cold and hot.
9-year-old child prodigy says he plans to study either engineering, chemistry, or software development. We welcome in meteorologist Alan Shoemaker. What were you doing at age 9?
I was playing with my G.I. Joe toys and riding my bicycle.
Yeah, I was looking at baseball cards. Was definitely not, earning my diploma and mapping out my future.
Look at us now.
We did okay.
You can follow their journey on Instagram if you just search Demon Dog Ralphie. That face, I don't know. I'm not buying it.
It's a demon on the inside.
I'm not buying it. He's too cute.
What happened to that dog whisperer guy?
That's true. Maybe that's who needs to get on the job.
Fan got mowed down by security on the L.A. Dodgers field. What the fan says he was trying to do in your news in 60.
And some people say baseball isn't a contact sport.
Come on.
And she is documenting her gap year. Where else but on TikTok? Isn't that where everybody goes? And by the way, I had to ask Alan what PTO was. It's paid time off, right? Which we all crave,
You're going for a gap year. If you don't put it on social media, it didn't happen.
That's exactly right. If it's not on TikTok, who knew, right? Hey, but today feels a lot different from yesterday, a little bit warmer.
Yeah, yesterday was cloudy, still kind of chilly. Today, we're really starting to warm it up, and that trend's going to continue. So if you want to start your gap year,
or at least my gap day, right?
You started with, start small. To sum it up, the cold weather is here through Thursday. I know you're wondering, is there going to be a freeze? Not in the Houston metro area or around Harris County or even the nearby counties, but maybe around Washington County, you might briefly touch freezing, and that's the same spot you might see a little icy weather, maybe a little freezing rain briefly, Washington County into the north by College Station. So we'll track those areas. There is a winter weather advisory out west. We'll have that for you here coming up in a few minutes. Again, kind of watch beginning Wednesday night through Thursday and Friday for some rounds of what could be some heavier rain and storms. And the rain chances, as you see right here, peaking at about 80 to 90% on Thursday and Friday before they really dry up over the weekend. But the rainfall amounts in that reddish area indicates roughly 3 to 5 inches of rain. And this is, again, in the northwest side of Harris County, kind of coming right down US 290. If you look at some of the streets on there, this is kind of getting west of Bower Road and just east of Hockley. The storm also has a lot of heavy rain with it too, but again, no tornado confirmed with this. But when you see some of this rotation inside the storm, you have to monitor it just in case. Well, you can have relatively unscathed houses and then complete damage right next to it just a few hundred feet away. So that's what goes on inside of these tornadoes. You have little mini tornadoes called suction vortices or multiple vortices and pulled around. So the circulation right here, see right where it just popped up that new icon right there? That's where the center of circulation is going over, basically right on top of Katy or toward maybe a mile or so on the north side. So in the town of Katy, that's where radar is indicating the circulation moving through. You could have some very strong winds, even if you don't have a tornado. Could be some very strong winds in the Katy area again as this storm is tracked moving toward. Now we're still tracking that cold front. You can easily see it even if I didn't draw it on the map. It's in the 70s ahead of the front, 40s and 50s behind the front, and it's a quick temperature drop once it goes through. It went through Eagle Lake about an hour or so ago down here and went down 11 degrees in like 15 minutes and still dropping. So again, once the front passes, could easily go down 15 or 20 degrees in 1 hour. You can see on Future Track that, again, nothing but clouds today. Temperatures, if you pick your favorite town, just look how they don't change much today. They kind of just hover in the 40s. I want to remind you, though, I know some people like to procrastinate forever. And if you're one of those people who haven't done your taxes yet, you get a few extra days this year because the 15th falls on the weekend. Then we got Emancipation Day, which is celebrated then on Monday. So that kicks it to Tuesday, the 18th. So you got 8 days to do your taxes. I was working on mine. I don't know some of these deductions and things in here. I mean, what's this one? Number of miles ran in 2018, 4. Number of chinchillas multiplied by 5,500. Yeah, they're cute. I don't know how they factor into my taxes, but I was looking at this picture throughout the day and even driving to work. The clouds just getting lower and lower and lower, and temperatures going lower and lower and lower. That's how low can we go with those temperatures? Hopefully not too low.
For clearing that up for us, so
And we
don't
also
have to worry
want
about
to
aliens.
clear up, we don't celebrate Valentine's.
Right.
You do?
You do?
What's with these anti-Valentine's Day vibes here?
We've been telling them you can save 90% off your stuff if you just wait the day.
15th, we
Day
celebrate
after.
the 15th. But the 14th, we're going to have some rain chances in the beginning, huh?
Yeah, it does look kind of wet in the morning. So if you're up early, first half of the
Grabbing
day,
those expensive flowers.
you might be dashing for your last-minute flowers in the rain in the morning. But the good news is, by the time you get to that date in the evening, it will be nice and dry. So showers will be around Tuesday morning. Wouldn't be surprised if by this time tomorrow we're basking in sunshine and 70-something degree weather. But then there is a cold front. There's actually a weak cold front tomorrow, but a stronger one late Wednesday night and Thursday morning. That gives us another kind of better chance of a few thunderstorms mixed in, but still not widespread rain everywhere. And then we do cool off for Thursday. If you like sunshine and some cooler weather, it kind of comes back later in the week. Kind of remember how it was late last week and into the weekend. We had some chilly mornings, but kind of nice afternoons. That's what's in store later in the week. But right now, we're mostly in the low 70s. This turned out to be a very nice day. Really all across Texas pretty warm, but the cold front, you don't really see a big temperature change on there. It's a little cooler in New Mexico just because of the mountains, but there is a cold front hidden in there. It's coming into Texas, throwing some high clouds ahead of it, but those clouds too high, too thin to cause any rain. And again, this isn't a very strong cold front. We're not really worried about threats of severe weather or anything like that. And as it moves farther east, it's just running into Texas, and all the storminess will be passing by to our north. So chances of rain are, we'll say, not great tomorrow, but highest the farther north you are. If you are watching from especially Montgomery County farther northward, you have a little bit better chance of showers, maybe a brief thunderstorm mixed in, but it's really just ordinary rain showers for the most part. And the farther south you are toward, say, Galveston and toward the coast and farther south, it is going to be probably just passing light rain showers. So that's the way it looks for you future track wise. We'll show you here that clouds will be increasing overnight. Clouds coming in, but very little, if any, rain during the nighttime hours. You might see a few sprinkles overnight towards sunrise. The high point of any rain chances from about sunrise through noon. So notice at 7 a.m. we have the front coming in closer to College Station and to the west. It moves quickly eastward. Could already be into Harris County by around 10 a.m. or noon. Showers along the front. And you see how quickly it dries out behind it. We could actually, like I said, see sunshine later in the afternoon. And that sunshine will push temperatures back into the 70s. So you think cold front, but actually warmer? Yeah, that's why I said it's a very weak one. With the sunshine out in the afternoon, it could be slightly warmer than today. And then as we get into the day on Wednesday, the clouds come back, maybe a few rain showers during the day, but nothing heavy. And then later Wednesday night, another cold front gets closer. So this will be the change for Wednesday night into Thursday. A stronger front comes in, a few showers, maybe a storm along it. But again, you don't see widespread rain everywhere. And once that front goes through, then we are dropping those temperatures down again for later in the week. So the way it goes for the next few days is that we're talking about 70s tomorrow and even on Wednesday, but then dropping through the 50s most of Thursday. It may start a little warmer than that in the morning at sunrise, but once that front goes through, it's a kind of a chilly, breezy day. So the 10-day forecast, again, we get a couple of cold fronts in, one weak one tomorrow, and then the stronger one Wednesday night. Once that front moves through, then again, Thursday's breezy and cooler, but we do have the sunshine back. Look at that, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, a lot of sunshine, temperatures in the 50s by day, Friday and Saturday, some chilly nights ahead, and then we continue a bigger warm up early next week for President's Day. That 3-day weekend for some of you might end warmly. We'll keep tracking that for you again later this evening.
Okay, Alan, and we have to clarify this and about this Valentine's. It's not like we're anti-Valentine's. We love, but we just don't need one day to show that love because, you can show Bae love that, any day. It doesn't have to be on February 14th,
And
which is what we do.
For the next day, you get more bang for
And
your
it's
buck,
still going
right?
to be on sale.
And I always say, who needs to buy a gift when maybe the best thing you have is right here?
Oh, okay.
There you go. That was a
See,
good one.
you have this. You don't need anything else.
Right.
All right, okay.